of justice. The coalition of concerned civil society organizations of Nigeria stand today with sobriety of hearts, but united in our shared outrage, our collective pain, and our unwavering demand for accountability. We are not just here to protest, we are here to voice the frustration of millions of Nigerians who have been pushed to the brink of failures of one man, Mr. Mele Kyari, the Group Managing Director of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NNPCL. Mr. Kyari's tenure has been marked by dismal scorecard that raises more question than answers. How can a nation so richly blessed with oil continue to suffer from an acute scarcity of petrol? Why do we, the people, have to endure endless queues, inflated prices, and the daily uncertainty of whether we can fuel our vehicles or power our homes? The answer lies in the gross incompetence and mismanagement that have become the hallmarks of Mr. Kyari's leadership. Importation of adulterated products, petroleum products, a crime against Nigeria under Mr. Kyari's watch. We have witnessed the importation of adulterated petroleum products that have wreaked havoc across the nation. Vehicles have been damaged, businesses disrupted, and lives put at risk, all because of the negligence, or worse, the deliberate sabotage of our nation's lifeblood. How can we trust a man who allows such travesty to happen, who stands by while our economy is crippled by these toxic imports? This is not just an administrative failure. It is crime against the Nigerian people. Fuel scarcity, a perpetuation of suffering. The fuel scarcity we endure today is not just a mere inconvenience. It is calculated perpetuation of suffering under Mr. Kyari's leadership. The situation has gone from bad to worse, with no end in sight. We ask, what has he done to alleviate this crisis? Where are the solutions? Why are our refineries, which should be the backbone of our fuel supply, still in disrepair? It is clear that Mr. Kyari has failed to take the necessary steps to resolve these issues. Instead, he seems intent on maintaining a status quo that benefits only a select few while the masses suffer. Lack of support for local refineries, stifling progress. We must also question Mr. Kyari's commitment to supporting our local refineries. The Dangote refinery, which should be a beacon of hope for our nation, has received little to no support from the NNPCL. Under his leadership, other upcoming refineries that could help break our dependence on imported fuel are also languishing without the necessary backing. Is Mr. Kyari more interested in maintaining the lucrative contracts for fuel importation than in promoting the growth of our local capacity? One has to wonder, whose interest is he really serving? An obstacle to the renewed hope agenda. Fellow Nigerians, we are at a critical juncture in our nation's history. President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda promises a new beginning for our country, a path to prosperity and security for all Nigerians. But how can we achieve this vision with individuals like Mr. Kyari at the helm of most critical national assets? His actions, or lack thereof, are in direct contradiction to the president's agenda. It is clear that Mr. Kyari cannot be an envoy of this new hope. Instead, he stands as an obstacle, a relic of the old ways that have brought us nothing but pain and despair. Our demands: sanitization of NNPCL. We, the coalition of concerned civil society of Organization of Nigeria, demand the immediate sanitization of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. We demand the removal of Mr. Mele Kyari from his position as Group Managing Director. The continuous sabotage of government efforts through the importation of adulterated petroleum products and the orchestrated scarcity must stop. Nigeria deserves better. We deserve leaders who will work tirelessly to alleviate our suffering, not those who perpetuate it. Our message to the government: the time to act is now. To President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all those in positions of power, we say this: the time to act is now. Show us that the renewed hope agenda is not just empty rhetoric. Show us that you stand with the people. not with those who profit from our misery. Mr. Kyari must be shown the way out, and the NNPCL must be reformed to serve the interests of all Nigerians. We will not be silenced. We will not be ignored. We will be continue to raise our voices until justice is done and our demands are met. It is disgraceful, in Adonjo, let me add, it is disgraceful and shameful that Alhaji Aliko Dangote, a single individual, could build the single largest refinery in the world in less than 8 years. And the NNPCL could not repair or maintain our refineries within 15 years. But several times we have had the postponement of the repair of the refineries. This is the only achievement we have seen from the NNPCL. The postponement of repairing our refineries. This is the only achievement we have, and it is reverse way. It is not an achievement. So we need someone to do better in this position, because there are other competent people who can deliver. There are the other competent people who could deliver in the NNPCL, because the suffering comes from the fuel subsidy. You, the media that are listening here and covering this, we know you are part of this suffering. So you must tell the truth and you must stay strong until justice is done for this country. Long live Nigeria, long live the struggle for better future. Thank you. I am Comrade Aminu Abbas, the convener of the Coalition of Concerned Civil Society Organizations of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Solidarity for it.